Hello, I am Mystic Marshmallow, and here in this pick a card reading, we are going to be looking at what you have to look forward to. Blessings coming your way, reminders of what you can focus on to be grateful, things that may be manifesting that are positive, and any other guidance that comes through about, how to best call in these new blessings. So we have three piles here. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And I want you to use your intuition to select which pile will be best for you, and the timestamps are in the description box. So we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. With this blue, I am thinking of the throat chakra and also the third eye. So more spiritual expansion and also sharing of your gifts. Cleanse. Oh, that's interesting. We have the blue and the cleanse. And clear your energy field. Wow, how interesting to have those two cards come up together here. So this is really a message about cleansing and clearing away. So, sometimes it can be really challenging to let go of things and to clear things out of our energy field, particularly if there's some attachment that we have that is keeping us holding on to something. But really here, you're stepping into your power by cleansing away and clearing away and setting greater boundaries for yourself. This may be some kind of health, actual cleanse, but also energetic, emotional, and setting greater boundaries and barriers for yourself is really, you're going to be entering this time of feeling a lot more empowered because of what you have cleared out. And yeah, so being able to do that, it's not always an easy thing. So this can be a message and a reminder from your spirit guides that the work that you're doing to cleanse and to clear is really powerful. And if there's something that's dragging your energy down or keeping you down, it's time to let it go and allow yourself to be cleansed. And it's like the universe is offering you a gift of purification and of letting go and of strengthening your boundaries so that you can have more of what you really want in your life and let go of the old. If you've been working through traumas, this is emotional healing that's really occurring on a deep level for you. It's funny, I'm hearing clear your sinuses. So this is so random, but if somebody's been dealing with allergies or a cold or something, finding greater health and being able to clear that out, there may be some kind of connection to what's happening on an energetic level for you and this overall theme of cleansing and clearing. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards to get a little bit more about some of the blessings and things that you have to look forward to. Okay, so this is healing and recovering from heartbreak. And also generosity from others, where instead of letting your energy be kind of drained by energy vampires, as they call them, or people that don't respect your boundaries or break your heart or don't treat you well, you are healing and recovering from that. Some of you may be recovering from codependency, like an emotional addiction, past traumas, past pains, all of those things. This is really deep healing that is coming in for you, and you're washing that away. And it's I see these cleansing, clearing waters washing away and soothing this broken, wounded heart that is in recovery, in the process of recovery. And now that your aura and your energy field is more clear of those things, it's allowing you to receive. So you may notice that there are certain people and situations and opportunities entering your life that are gifting to you, that are giving to you and supporting you when you may be used to this feeling of lack. There's now greater abundance coming in, and really the message here is to allow yourself to receive that. And you're clearing away blocks to receiving that. And there's greater justice that is coming into your life and greater balance, because you were in imbalance, in some of these darker parts of your past and struggling with these pains and perhaps addictions. And addiction doesn't have to be as to a substance. It can be to a way of thought. It can be to an old pattern. And people that just really weren't for your highest good. Yeah. So let's continue on with the reading. Some messages for you. We have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, and dreaming a new world into being. Yeah, so it's the end of a cycle. It's the end of your old way of being and the birth of something new. And in both of these images here, she's got this great like auric field bubble surrounding and protecting her. And it's like this, and we've got the circle here and the circle here. So it's like your angels, higher guides, higher divine beings, the divine is surrounding and protecting you at this time as you do this sacred work of healing, to allow you to emerge as a new version of yourself that feels bright and shiny and new, despite all of the pain of your past. So we have leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest and be held, and keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Right? So it's like you really are not alone in this process, even though healing can be a deeply internal and sometimes lonely process. You have people around you that are coming in to be more supportive, loving, kind people that can surround you and give to you and help you during this time. But you also have the support of the divine as you work through this, and allowing yourself more time for deep replenishment, resting. So there's going to be a greater chance for you to rest, an opportunity, and also the universe is asking you to do that, to give yourself some time really just to rest as you're working through all of this, and kind of replenish the soul. And water here is a really healing element that is, symbolic, that maybe it would be helpful for you to do some kind of symbolic cleanse in water. Find the nearest body of water, or even just your bathtub or shower, and imagine all of this unwanted old stuff washing and dissolving away, rinsing away in the water. Okay, you go first. Okay, so birthing a new age and leap. Something new is starting here. So let's dive a little bit more into what this new chapter looks like. And it may be different for all of you because it's a general reading, but let's see, what is this new chapter and what is opening up? We have patience. So time does really help in healing. Transformation. Yeah. So this new cycle, again, it's just kind of a repeated message in a way of this letting go and things being transformed. And it is allowing you to open up your third eye and connect more to your psychic self. And this may be happening for a number of reasons, but something in the process that you're going through of healing, part of it is really kind of breaking you open to open you up to higher possibilities. And it can be tiring. And so the universe is saying, I know it takes time. Have patience with yourself. Like, you may be at this point where you're like, I've been doing healing. I've been working through this, pain or this grief or, this heartbreak or this past trauma. I've been working through it for so long. Like, I've been doing this, and like, I should be better by now. I should be. And the universe is saying, don't don't put that kind of pressure on yourself to be anywhere other than where you are. And it's like, you don't see, I never noticed this before, but in this card, there's actually like a little precipice or a cliff's edge. Just now noticed that. And I feel that in this card, she's kind of tired and weak and weary from this long journey. Like, are we ever gonna get there? And she's actually so close, like doesn't see that she's right near a jumping off point for the next part of her journey. So you may not see, you can only see as far as this little lantern illuminates, but beyond that, there's something brand new that's just over the horizon that you don't even see yet. And your past is there illuminating the way as well. She's got this little candle behind her. So, you know, you're using your past as something to learn from. And this could also be, for some of you, a supportive person, like a family member, loved one that is there, that's got your back, that is supporting you through this, even though you don't even necessarily see it or know it. That presence is there with you. So for some of you, that is a passed on loved one that is providing nurturance and guidance and love as you go through this difficult journey. And then your higher self is guiding the way, leading you right to where you need to be led. And the real message here is to have patience with yourself and not judge yourself for being wherever you are in this process. And we have a 14 here and a 13 here. Sometimes the journey means going backwards, and you may feel like, I feel like I just took like 50 steps backwards and I'm back at square one and nothing's ever gotten better, and like I tried to heal this, but like now I'm still struggling with it. That is okay, and it's part of the process to sometimes go backwards. But remind yourself that when you're going backwards and you're going into this healing, you are not back at square one. You have changed and you've already gone on such a long journey that you're never going back to square one. You're just working through the cycles of healing, because healing really does happen in layers and in cycles. So, you know, part of this blessing and what you have to look forward to are these deepened layers of understanding and the light that is always there and is on the horizon, even when you slip back into a bit of a dark period. Okay, I feel like I want to get a few more of these tarot cards. Page of Swords. Learning how to fight for yourself and stand up for yourself. Romance. Okay, so a new cycle or chapter in love and in romance that is different from painful negative cycles from the past, and feeling a renewed sense of being able to let love in, and letting go and working through nightmares, anxiety, stress, and worry. Yeah. And having an acceptance for those things when they're happening, when you're feeling yourself being triggered or having this stuff come up, it's like, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm still moving forward towards a better future, and I'm not stuck there. And so getting up out of your head a little bit, just by allowing yourself to accept what's happening in the moment and where you're at on your healing journey. Okay. I think I'm going to keep this reading actually pretty short and simple, but we're going to get just a couple more of these ones. So we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Again, this newness and this awakening and this energetic upgrade. You know, you may have really been going through it recently. I feel this pile has been doing some very deep work on themselves, and it is elevating you, and you can expect that. And I feel like there is something that's happening here in your dreams, and it might be beneficial to pay more attention to your dreams, and maybe look more into how to work through difficult dreams, and also how to bring forth messages from symbolism of your dreams is trying to teach you and show you something. But you are definitely upgrading to a new level. We're going to go ahead and get just one more card here. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. That is exactly what I was talking about when I was looking at the Six of Pentacles card. And I apologize for the background noise. But this is really about you starting to receive more, to have more supportive people around you, to see that there are gifts that are coming into your life, and there's love coming towards you, and there's kindness coming towards you, and abundance, and you are now learning how to receive. And even though receiving can sometimes feel painful or blocked off when you've experienced a lot of pain in the past, but you're now receiving with love and appreciation, and that really is the gift. And what you have to look forward to is a renewed ability to receive love and to receive kindness and to shelter and protect yourself from people and situations that don't serve your highest good. So that is what I have for you, Pile 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you like this video, of course, do all the things, like and comment and subscribe and all that. All right, have a beautiful, blessed day. So these people are being really noisy. I'm gonna wait it out. I don't want to stop the recording because that's annoying and it is harder editing process. So we're just gonna wait and go ahead, and if you're sitting here in this interim time, just skip to the timestamp where I start the next part of where I start Pile 2. Just skip to that timestamp because I'm gonna wait it out for this background noise to stop. Okay, Pile 2, so we have got some crazy background noise going on. I don't know how loud it's going to appear in the video, but I'm going to keep going through and continue on with the video, even though it's a little obnoxious. So perhaps this is a message for you about your own kind of perseverance and sticking with something even through challenges. I really hope the background noise isn't too disturbing. So we have ideation and movement. Okay, so there's some kind of dream or idea or inspiration that you're going to be making a move on, that there's going to be movement forward on something that you have been really setting your eye on, fantasizing, imagining, and perhaps even consciously, purposely manifesting. And there's a lot of joy and also peace in this moving forward for you. And as it moves forward, there's like a lot of pride, in a way, healthy pride that you have as you're like, yes, I did this. I moved, like, I'm here. I'm where I want to be. Things are working out for me. Beautiful. Okay, so let's take a look at more of what this might be for you that's moving forward. This dream or this vision that you have. And we literally have the fantasy and dreams card here, the 7 of Cups, and the World. Okay, I'm gonna get a few more. So clarifying this 5 of Pentacles. There may be, I don't know, someone moving forward in a way that's a little aggressive. I'm not, that's like a small message for somebody that someone tried to kind of like rush in on something, and a rush job wasn't right. It didn't feel right. But I'm also feeling for this like a sense of triumph and victory over something from your past that was disappointing. And it's kind of like you're like, ha, yeah, you know what? I'm overcoming this. And there is like an urgent, almost aggressive quality to it, but it's not a bad thing. It's just like, you're like, you know what? I'm overcoming this. Like, I am getting through this and nothing is going to stop me. Like, there's a lot of determination and willpower that you have to, oops, this is upside down, to overcome blocks and challenges. The World. Okay. Again, we have another Knight. We have a 5 here, the 5 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. We have a 5 here, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. This Knight energy is really getting you empowered and gassed up to be like, I'm over this crap. I'm over feeling stuck and hung up on past disappointments or things that didn't work out. I'm over feeling of lack, abandonment, left out in the cold, scarcity. I'm done with that. It's like, I am triumphant and I am moving forward. So really, a lot of what is coming in for you and what you have to look forward to is your own passion and willpower to move past challenges. Okay, so the 7 of Cups here, what you've been dreaming of is victory and success, and it's coming for you. Like, look how triumphant. And we have 3 people here on a horse. So that's part of this movement that's happening, this thing that's shaking up and moving forward and allowing you to come out feeling like, yes, I'm on top of this. I did it. Like, there's such a sense of pride and accomplishment in how you played a role in your own journey to bring yourself towards this dream. And what may have once felt very confusing, up in the clouds, an idea, a fantasy, is now having more fire to back it up, and is like the mist is kind of dissolving to bring more clarity. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, really working towards a goal where you planted seeds. And the Messenger of Air. Now, I do feel like I want to read. Messenger of Air is, I believe, the Knight of Swords just repeated in this deck. So the element of air, air signs may be relevant. Messenger of Air, where's the air? Air the mind. As you think, so shall you be. So your thoughts are really what is shifting here in a very positive direction, and the positive shift in your thoughts is having a major impact in your reality. Messenger of Air, opinions informed by experience, adherence to dogma, allegiance to a way of thinking or acting, a learned response, subconscious programming, and swift reactions or responses. I need to broaden my perspective. I am reacting to a situation from my past, and I have to think about whether I want to do things the old way or respond differently this time. I can adapt a new way of thinking and behaving. I am swift and move quickly, ensuring my actions are for the highest good. Positive outcomes are assured. So this really is about a message of guidance of shift. Yes, continue to shift your perspective. And instead of reacting, rushed reaction like you would in the past, you're slowing down for just a moment to shift your thinking. And then there is swift action and there is that movement forward. Okay, so let's see what else. We have demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. And consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. And also your commitment to your dreams and to what it's going to be different for different people, what this is that you're moving towards. But there's also going to be, in the future, this sense of settling. So like there's, not in a negative way. I know that word could be like, oh, I'm just settling for this. That's not what I mean. Like a peaceful, grounded settling into something that brings you security and peace. And so even though there's a lot of movement and there's a lot of conquering and challenging and like, I'm going for my dreams, I'm thinking differently, I'm bringing it into being, things are moving forward, then there's this sense of it's settled, it's grounded, it's going to have a firm foundation. And there's a lot of cause to celebrate, but it's like a peace that comes. After all the movement and activity, there's a certain peace and a settling into this new reality, into what you've created. And you have built for yourself the proper foundation, right? Like these dreams are not just these whimsical fantasies up in the air. There's something solid and grounded about it, which is really beautiful. Okay. We're going to move forward with just a few more cards and then end this reading. So we have the card here. Okay, this is confusing. What is has no bearing on what will be. What does your ideal life look and feel like? So what it is right now, these past kind of things of this 5 of Cups, this 5 of Pentacles, that lack or things that didn't go right, that you're like, that is not shaping my future reality. That is not my story anymore. And so you're really like, I am honing in on my ideal life and I'm creating it. So this pile 2 is really a great pile for manifestation, conscious willpower, redirecting of thoughts, and hopes and dreams becoming crystallized, having a foundation, gaining clarity, and dropping into reality at the right time, in the right place. And Spirit is just reminding you not to lose hope or faith on those dreams, but to, allow it to drop into place when it needs to. Okay, so that is what I had for you, pile 2. Actually, I do want to get you maybe 1 or 2 more cards from the Self-Care Oracle. I just looked at that and it popped out. So we'll do that and then that will be the end of this reading. So we have journal, hydrate, and connect with the earth. So that reconnecting with something that's solid and grounded, fueling yourself up for the journey ahead, and then also giving yourself some space and some time to reflect on what's going on and how you're feeling and shifting those thoughts. Okay, beautiful. That is what I had for you, pile number 2. I hope that you have a beautiful day. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and give me likes and comments and subscribes and all of that jazz. Thank you. All right, pile number 3. You have to look forward to. frustration, and plan a vacation. Okay, so moving past a frustration, and for some of you, this is going to be literal. There's a vacation coming up or some kind of travel. And also, this can be about rising above a frustration, leaving it behind, and kind of being like, all right, I'm done with this. I'm moving towards something different. Now, we are in the holiday season, so if you're watching this now, for some of you, there might be messages about some worries or frustrations in actually reconnecting with family, in family visits, that kind of thing. And there may be some messages that come through about how to handle that frustration. But let's go ahead and move forward with some tarot cards. So what you have to look forward to. Ooh, a lot of cards. Maybe you have a lot to look forward to. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So you got the whole world in your hands. You're looking at a visionary towards the future. This also can be a card of travel. So for some of you, oh, and this is kind of a travel and movement card as well. So literally for some of you, this is like you're going to get to travel more, or your travels are going to go well. And there's going to be something positive about that. There's also like a little surprise gift, maybe reconnecting with like the inner child, or something that just like brings you a little bit of joy, a childlike sense of wonder. And that's a really like positive feeling that I'm getting from this card. And also some kind of stable offer coming in that you can really trust and feel solid about, that there may be a new opportunity coming your way, or some kind of new kind of abundance or opportunity, gift, thing like that, that you can really trust that it's solid, and you're going to know that and be like, okay, this is a really good thing, and I feel good about accepting it and moving forward with it. The Lovers, King of Cups. We have the Page of Cups to the King of Cups, so there's an evolution there. And the Page of Pentacles. So something about children is coming through. Also motherhood. Some of you, there may be some kind of frustration, actually, I don't know, related to children. Some kind of like, you know, just like, I mean, kids can be, if you have children, sometimes kids can be irrational, they can be immature, they can be all these things. And there may be some kind of like breakthrough that you're having with your children, for those where this applies, where you're moving past, you're moving to a new layer, moving past a certain thing that was like a frustrating cycle with them, and they're like gaining some kind of new understanding and way of interacting with you and with others. This can also be a message for some of you dealing with adults that act like children, and that can be extremely frustrating. But you're finding more of your sense of like, you know what, I'm just going to be empowered, do my own thing, take care of myself. For others of you, we also, and you know, there's a lot of different messages in this pile. Like the other two piles are more like, here's the message. Here's a succinct message. Yours is like this and this and that and that, which is kind of reflective of the Eight of Wands, like this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. So there may be like a lot that you have going on, and a lot of different things to look forward to, a few different challenges, and your energy may be a little bit all over the place. But some kind of new cycle in love, and that looks very positive with the Lovers here and the King of Cups. It's like an emotional well-being and emotional maturity. So you also may be learning how to be emotionally mature regardless of whether you're interacting with people that are emotionally immature. So whether these are literally children that are being immature because they're kids, or it's adult people in your life that are acting like children and being emotionally immature, instead of allowing yourself to get so caught up in the frustration of it, that, oh my God, I can't believe that they're being so immature, you're more just like, I'm gonna stay in my own lane. I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm not gonna try and get this other person to see from the correct perspective. Instead, I'm just gonna hold my truth and my wisdom inside of me, do my thing, and let them learn on their own. And that is gonna bring you a lot more of a sense of peace. And it's like you're kind of escaping the drama with the plan a vacation thing, where you're like, yeah, not my problem, not my circus, not my monkeys. Like, I don't need to deal with this. Like, let me just allow these other people to like work through their own immaturities, their own drama, their own whatever, and I'm just gonna be over here like enjoying a little vacation in my mind. You know, I'm gonna be doing my thing, staying in my lane, prospering, taking in new opportunities, experiencing positive things in my love life, creating greater nurturance and balance for myself. And that feels really good. And there may be, for some of you, like, if you've had some kind of stagnancy or downturn in your personal like sex and love life, there's a renewed energy there that's opening up for you. Okay. So we'll get just a couple more cards. This reading will be rather short and sweet, but we've got jump in, adventure, say yes to change, child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Again, the word child's coming through, jumping in, an adventure, saying yes to change. And baby steps, one step at a time, action and following your intuition before it makes sense. So I did talk about reconnecting with some kind of childlike sense of wonder, but you're also taking little baby steps forward. And I was talking about this thing that you can trust, this new opportunity or like abundance or something that you're being guided towards. You're taking baby steps towards it, and you're realizing that it really is built on a solid foundation, and it's something that's positive for you. All right, so we're going to end the reading with just a couple of these. We have treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. So even if you may be surrounded by some like family drama at this time or some silliness going on, you're also like really connecting with this sense of feeling treasured and treasuring others and creating more love. And we do have, it looks like, a mom and a child there in an embrace. So that's really beautiful. And we have relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. And this really makes so much sense with this reading. We are talking about relationships here when we're talking about these dynamics with other people, and you're learning how to respond differently. It's not like anybody else is necessarily changing or the situation's changing it, but you are changing, and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna gently hold up a mirror for this other person by doing my thing, by taking the high road, and by taking care of myself. And then you let other people deal with their stuff, but you are taking care of you, and that is the big shift that's happening in the way that you're relating to others. So beautiful. I do feel, for whatever reason, drawn to get out this Lover's Oracle deck. Didn't do that for the other piles, but there might be a message that's meant to come through for you in this third pile. So we have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Yes, you're learning how to challenge other people, not by like fighting them or trying to change their perspective, but just being like, you know, I don't agree, and that's okay. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So that's that message for you. Those of you who are talking about the lovers, new cycle in love, some renewal of sexual energy. and only time will tell. So with this baby steps, you're moving forward one little step at a time. You do have something solid that is going to pay off, that's emerging, but it might be something that you don't see all of the steps ahead of time. You're just kind of trusting as you go and allowing time to unfold this in the way that it needs to. So that's what I had for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, like and subscribe and comment and all that good stuff, and take care of yourself.